athletes and actors are. You can win the lottery, you can be born rich, or you can just happen to be in the right place at the right time. The problem is, if you lose the money, you have to count on luck to get the money back. 6. You can become rich by becoming a smart entrepreneur. To become a rich entrepreneur, you need to become a smart entrepreneur. The reason I like this process of becoming rich is that the process requires you to become smart. If you lose your money, this process will teach you how to get it back and become even smarter in the process.
Guys.
The educational process of becoming an entrepreneur requires the entrepreneur to learn and gain experience in the 5 levels of the BI triangle.
I'm listening to.
Once a person becomes somewhat proficient in all 5 levels, life is pretty good. It took me about 10 years as an undergraduate student of the
This is what I'm listening to. Before you quit your job. So I bought this CD literally right before my job fired me. And this was about, let's say, 6 or 7 years ago. I bought this CD. And I've listened to it maybe 4 times. And I had to keep listening over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, because I had to understand that what side of the quadrant, because Robert Kiyosaki came up with the 4 quadrants of how the whole economy works, right? So it's the employee, self-employed, business, and investor. So he came up with this, right? But he also came up with the triangle for team, leadership, mission, product, legal, systems, communication, and cash flow. Cash flow is the holy grail, friends, of literally having a business and having a thriving business. So I had to listen to this over and 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 over again to get it, right? It wasn't like I got it the first time. Now that I'm actually doing business, now I understand it with no problem. But when I was an employee, I didn't understand it, so I had to listen to it a lot of times. So, guys, if you don't know anything about the 4 quadrants, you have to study. This is what you need to study, friends, okay? You need to study that, all right? 60% of people are in the employee quadrant, working, trading hours for dollars, okay? Then you got 35% of people who are self-employed. This means lawyers, this means doctors, this means barbers, hair salon, chiropractors. These are the people that are self-employed, so 35%. So it's the left side and the right side. So the left side makes up 95% of the income. Okay, then you have the right side, which is big business owner and investor, which makes up 5%, of the people, right, in the world that are business owners and investors. But business owners and investors make most of their money, right, from hiring employees and hiring self-employed people. Now, to be an investor, friends, you don't need literally people. Well, because if you're investing in real estate, yeah, you need people to, buy and sell, or if you're doing multifamilies, people to pay their rent, okay? But that's like indirectly. If you're trading Forex, you don't need people. If you're trading crypto, you don't need people. If you're trading stocks and bonds, you don't need people. If you have an IRA or something, or if you have gold and silver, you don't need people, guys. But there's only 1% of people that are in the investors quadrant, and this is 1% of people in the entire world. So the BI, it's the ESBI quadrant. You got to be able to see it. You have to be able to see it and understand it, because now, in order for you to transition from employee to business owner and investor, guys, you have to know what it will take, right? See, for me, I didn't really know what it was going to take, but I knew it was going to take some mindset changing. I had to shift from working literally hours for dollars to now having literally money work for me. Okay, I had to really understand that. It took me like 6 years, okay, to learn all that stuff. Okay, so now I'm on the right side of money, where the 5% of the world is, where yes, I have businesses working for me, yes, I have businesses that I have to manage, and I have investments that works for me, that brings me in passive residual income, right? So my goal, guys, I already told you, right, is to help 1,000 families earn $1,000 passively a month from home, helping people go from the employee and self-employed mindset, because I know some beauticians who are tired of being beauticians. I know some barbers who are tired of being barbers because you're still trading hours for dollars. You're still doing basically the same thing, except you're your own boss when you're self-employed, because you are everything, right? So my goal is to transition people from the left side to the right side, become a business owner and an investor. Have your money work for you. Let's see what he's saying
When
now.
looking at the numbers, forecast or actual, there are certain items that are red flags for me. They are red flag.
Quit your job
salaries
before
more
you
than a
quit your job.
paycheck.
So I used to listen to this.
What is more important
Before
to the
my job
entrepreneur,
fired me, I
the
used to
business
listen to this
or
right
their
here.
personal lives? A friend of mine consulted with a building maintenance company that was having cash flow problems.
So you want to get that CD? I don't know if they still sell it, because I bought that about 6 years ago, but I still listen to it, guys, right? Remember I told you, you got to put the right stuff in your brain so the right stuff can come out, right? Or the right thoughts can come out. So I still listen to this, but now I get it, right? When I was an employee, I didn't get it, right? But I knew that I didn't want a job, right? I knew that for sure, right? And I put it on my vision board: unemployable. I don't want no government benefits. I don't want no welfare, no unemployment, none of that shit, okay? I want to be able to create my own money. I want to be able to make at least $3,000 a week. That was my goal, okay? So now I'm on this other side where I have systems working for me. I have literally people working for me, and then I have money working for me too. So I've transitioned, but it took me 6 years, guys, to transition from employee, self-employed, to business and investor, right? And me investing learning to invest in Forex and doing crypto, and then having real estate, guys, puts me in that 5%. Right, so in the right side, guys, there's trillions and trillions and trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars to be made on a daily basis on the right side of money. On the left side of money, you can't work 900 hours in a day. You only can work 24 hours in a day, and then you have to sleep. That's why the left side of the quadrant, friends, does not make sense. Being self-employed, friends, really, it kind of, it's a little bit better than a job, but it's still not where you want to be, okay? Because I know beauticians who are sick of being beauticians. They may love doing hair, they may love doing nails, but guess what, friends? They're on their feet all the time. They always got to be the one dealing with the problems and the headaches, dealing with the employees. They never really have the time that they want, and they're always stressed out, right? So self-employed, yes, it's better than being an employee, because you're your own boss, but then you're your own boss, you're your own accountant, you're your own maintenance, you're your own customer service, you're everything. You become now everything, okay? You become now everything, okay? But now when you learn how to transition from the employee and self-employed side, where you're working for money, trading hours for dollars, your physical body has to be there, to transitioning to the right side, which is business owner and investor, now frees up time. That's why now I can be able to go to the gym, right? Now I can be able to go to the gym, right? When I first started, I was self-employed. I was doing everything. I was hoping and praying and wishing, right? I was hoping and praying that everything would go right. I was the customer service. I was this, I was that. Now I'm able to go to the gym. Now I'm able to, travel, because now I have money working for me. It's a whole nother mindset, friends. So we just have to make the shift. And we got to get around people that's going to help us make the shift. Mentors, people that are 10 steps ahead of you. Systems, getting into network marketing, plugging into leadership, understanding, right? Understanding what's really happening, in this world. Okay, guys, that literally we're going back to entrepreneurship. I posted on my Facebook, entrepreneurship is the new retirement plan. Not 401ks, not pensions, not Social Security, not all this bullshit that the government got in place for people to fail. Okay, entrepreneurship is the new retirement plan. And once people get that and understand that, people will be rushing to start a business. But the problem is people are so dumb, and they so dumbed down that they can't even see past their bills.
for a share of the profit? Will your customer pay at the time of sale? Or do you need to extend
Before you
credit?
quit your job. So get this CD.
If you need to extend credit to
This
your
is gonna help
customer,
you.
how long will it take to collect on your receivables?
Okay, so it's 3
What level of
CDs.
bad debt should you expect from your
It's
customers?
actually 3. I'm listening to one.
many
We're listening to
production
number
cycles
2.
will it take
Okay,
before you start
and you
seeing
listen to
positive
each
cash
one,
flow?
right? Listen to
Can you
number 1
license
for
your
a week.
product to other
Listen to number
companies
2
that are in
for a
different
week. Listen to
industries
number
so they
3
don't
for a week.
compete
That means
with you
every day
and
in your
collect
car
royalty
on your
payments?
way to work.
Can you license
Okay,
your product
you
to
listening
other
to these
companies that are in
CDs
different
if
geographical territories
you want to get out
so
of the
they
rat
don't
race.
compete with
If you want to
and
get
collect
out of the
royalty
slave
payments?
plantation, friends. That's only
What are your
if
uses
you
of
want to learn
cash?
how to transition
Do you have an idea for
to the
a
business
product?
and investor
Do
side.
you
If you
protect
don't
your
want to
product?
transition to
Do
the
you plan
business
the
and
business
investor
around
side,
the idea
don't invest
or
in yourself.
product?
Don't get any
Do you need to
audios.
pay
Don't
your
start a
advisors for their
business, okay?
consultation?
Don't get a mentor,
Do you
right?
need to build a
Stay
prototype?
exactly where you are
Do you
at,
need to
friends.
find your source of
Before you
goods,
quit
your
your job,
suppliers?
those good
Can you
CDs to
negotiate
get
payment
so you
terms
can
with your
understand
suppliers?
the difference
Do you
between
need an
being on the
office,
wrong side of
a
money
warehouse,
and being
a
on the right
vehicle?
side of money, friends. So I'm
What
headed to
kind
the
of
gym,
office
friends. I'll
supplies
see you
do you
soon.
need?